the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back. That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Let's go. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit. K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects.
Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Bridgewater with a keeper. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Lorenzo Molden in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Bridgewater now on second down. Over the middle, here to Coates. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 on the game there, and it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. With a carry, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out to the flat for Reddick. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go now. Green throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
that's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out now come the Lions. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Bridgewater to throw it. He finds Coach complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To throw, Bridgewater. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Three yards to go here on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Third and goal for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring... On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Rick Lesson never asked the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go. Play 90.
Second down, Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Browns are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come out here in the eye. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. First and goal here from the 9. And again this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, third and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Lutz's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you, and this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Hey, wide Eddie.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A road win.